Hey, Brian here. Have you ever played a game that you felt like it had something off? That you had a feeling that it had no soul?
And also added an AI system to it, so we have fish move out of the way when you get close to them.
This feeling that a game was made without love comes probably from the lack of certain characteristics, such as soulless interactions like in Cyberpunk,
Kiss my dead spunk! My, what a sweet little face you have. Kiss my dead spunk!
instead of giving half of the money to Keanu Reeves, they should have invested a little bit more on NPC interactions. Or maybe I'm just too used to Red Dead Redemption 2. The same story, over and over again, with just no care whatsoever, where a tyrant takes care of a certain place and you need to be the good guy and defeat him. And the lack of many other key points such as ambience, textures, density of the map, and even graphics sometimes. So in this video we're gonna show you guys what we have done to turn this soulless map into something more human. I realized I was making my friend suffer because he was having to deal with an extremely bad 3D model of a pistol. And he was using it for every single gun of the game. He was literally using a green pistol as a shotgun and a purple pistol as a pistol. I don't know if he's a fan of the Very Odd Parents to have chosen these colors, but I think as the 3D modeler of this game studio, I must make him proper weapons. Okay, the models are done. Now I need to do the animations. But the problem is that I basically have no experience with 3D animations. Some years ago I used to make some silly 2D animations using Blender, and that's it. Thankfully, the concept is the same when it comes to using the program. But for the animation itself, I'm pretty sure the concepts are different. For now, I will have to do my best to not screw it over, and actually learn how each gun works. Okay, they're all done. I have decided to change the texture of my pistol because it was looking like a pistol that goes to church, and I need a pistol that listens to heavy metal and goes to bed late at night. I hope it doesn't look too bad, but remember, these are my first 3D animations, okay? So, shut the fuck up. I also did more items that are gonna be useful for the game. I made a knife and a broom. Each one has its own animations that are gonna be really useful for the game. I hope.
And what do we have here? Cosmo and Wonder Guns are gonna retire. Finally, I'll just have to import these ones to Godot and make the animations play when needed.
I think for the map to look more alive, it will need a lot more objects, dirt on the floor, and so on. I kinda need to polish it to make it feel natural. So first, all I'm gonna do is project where I'm gonna put these objects, and then I'm gonna proceed modeling.
Right, now I just wanna test out the new objects in the new version of the map. And what a nice task. I gotta put the texture manually to every single item of the store. We haven't found out a way to do this automatically, but since I was not the one who created the map, I think it makes more sense for the creator to actually have fun with this fulfilling task.
Godot's having some problems with the textures, but that's not a big deal for now. It's just a test, the map's not done yet. The problem is, Godot's not recognizing all the textures, but as I said, no problem.
I bet Brian learned his lesson for not having properly named the textures of the models. As Grandma used to say before dying of Alzheimer's, forgetting that she died and coming back to life, a lazy man does the work twice. But for now, I have a problem to solve. In the game you have to clean blood in order to cover your crimes. This is why we have the broom. So that is what I'm gonna program right now. Okay, finally we can test a new map. Not the final version, but a newer version. Let's say it like this. First we gotta decrease our size, because last time we were about to join the NBA. And time to test it. Some people say beauty open doors, but I'll have to follow a more democratic way of thinking. Otherwise, Brian won't even be able to play the game. Yeah, and the game is perfectly working. Now I can finally rest.
Well, it's not done yet, but it's almost there. And that's our approach to at least make the game a little bit more alive. Sure, it's not too much, but it's honest work. The thing is, we are trying our best to polish it and make it look decent. To at least leave the impression that we tried. Well, it's our first game. We still have to learn a lot of stuff. And we have a long path to go. So, thanks for watching.